Hey, we're live. Hello, everyone. Oh, lovely to hear, Adrian, that you're making special origami for your hubby. That's lovely. Well, these are really good ones, I think, for that. So, hello, everyone. It's lovely to see you or know that you're there. It's possible at some point I may have to completely disappear. I hope not. But we've got a leak in our roof, which we thought was fixed. It turns out it's not. It's dripping. It's raining. So someone is coming around for an emergency. What on earth is going on with our roof? So hence, I don't really want to miss that. So I may start on the slightly earlier side with the folding. Two beautiful folds I've learned in this case from two different friends. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Eric. Honestly, we thought it was fixed. Fantastic company. They said they've never ever had something that's not worked. So what on earth's going on? Don't like it raining inside our bathroom near the lights, but we'll just see what happens. I'm grateful for help, so hence I may need to run, but I hope we can do this quickly before they arrive. So yeah, I thought hearts just such beautiful things, needing that simple, beautiful care and such a lovely thing to send to others. I'm sure we've all been really upset by world events, and I guess anything to sort of look after ourselves, show that we care, and do whatever you can do. Just needs sometimes to come back to that simple care, doesn't it? Yeah, fingers crossed, Laura. So two cards, they're made different ways, but they're both simple and beautiful, and I hope that they could be helpful to you to give you a little bit of a smile and maybe to give to somebody who needs a bit of tearing up. Thanks for your wishes, everyone. At least I know good people will be onto it. So the first one, simple one, it stands on the edge of its at the edge of this. Hello, Junid. If anybody knows who they're designed by, please feel free to say. I think they're pretty simple ones. So, and the other one, it's kind of got little flaps at the back, so you can write there. So they work in slightly different ways, but they're both lovely. I really hope you're going to enjoy these. So what I might do, actually, as I said, I'm going to try to get organised a bit quicker, just in case I'm disturbed and I don't want to run out on you all. But I'm going to very quickly colour in this piece of paper, because the great thing with these heart ones is it takes advantage of having colour on one side. Maybe you've got some origami paper, it might be better, but this can still work really well. And just to show you, you don't have to do very careful colouring for it to work well. I've actually ended up rather liking scribbly things. Once you fold it up, it all looks rather neat. I hope you've all been keeping well. Lovely to have you back, Eric, as well. Very kind of you to update us, letting us know before that you were busy with friends, which is great. We should all be living as full a lives as we can. And obviously you can see with this one, I coloured yellow on one side and blue on the other, for obvious reasons. I actually visited Ukraine 3 times, before 2014. Absolutely loved the place. Fantastic. Just devastating. Hello, everyone, Wendy. Yes. So, oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Barbara. Brilliant. A lot more civilized. So I'm just going to fold this in half. So I'm going to make 2 little squares. And then I'm going to, 6 a.m. was very early, wasn't it? Oh, man on a mission sounds good, Eric. We all need those moments. I'm often a woman on a mission. A person on a mission. So all I'm doing at the moment is making 2 squares with colour on one side. And as mentioned, it's possible I may get a knock on the door and I have to disappear. So that's why I'm starting a bit earlier, just in case. Oh, we've got a cat there, Adrian. That's nice to hear. Your pet. So, doing one there. Also to say, actually, a few weeks, I'm going to try to have a month of animals. I know I'm terrible at doing animals, aren't I? I never do them. They're a whole different thing. I think also because animals, they do look good when they're really quite, on the whole, quite realistic. But that's so many steps. And I just feel most people, they haven't done much origami, they find it too much. Potentially myself included. So, I've gone for just simple and relaxing, really, because actually that's why I'm offering it. I'm going to try some animals, so I'm quite excited about that. So we're going to start with the first one. It is 5 minutes past, so we're quite legitimate to start. So I've got my white and one side coloured on the back, and I'm going to fold it in half just to make a rectangle. So I hope you're following along at home. Sounds nice to say, doesn't it? That's it. So, and I'm opening this up, and I'm going to take one corner and fold it to that middle line. So I'm just going to take one corner. The great thing is both of these folds are simple but really good, and I think you could really use them to show your care to others, and definitely make some for yourself too. Yes, so Penny, so I just coloured that in with felt tips. Actually, I'd done it with pencils and it wasn't that great, so I then coloured it in again. But I did blue on one side and yes, yellow on the other to show my support. And then the other corner, bringing down. There we go, like so. So I hope that's working for you so far. Nice and simple, isn't it? There we go. So it looks like a bit of a house. Hope you're happy with that. Now I'm going to turn to the back, and I'm going to take this bottom outside edge and bring it to the middle, like so. That's it. So I took that outside and I brought it to the middle line. Like so. So it should be looking like this. We're almost there. Isn't that great? So I hope you're up to this point. It's looking nice and neat. I'm going to take the top now and bring it all the way down to the bottom. So it's just halving it. And you will see that a heart is emerging already. So simple and so lovely. So it was up there. I just took the top, brought it down to the middle, kept everything lined up. Now we'll just make it a bit more heart-like. So here, this flap, I'm just gonna curve in a bit, just to tuck away. And whatever you do on one side, just make sure it's the same height on the other. So you should be able to do the same thing on the other side. Like so. And of course, the corners at the moment are a little bit sharp. So taking the corner and just folding it back. Like so. And the same on the other side. Oh, good. I'm glad. I hope your fingers are feeling better. Yeah, hopefully this is a simpler one. And that is it. And actually that folding over just keeps it all at the right angle. So you should be able to simply put it down. Obviously you could write a nice little message on the back. This is just perfect for putting in with something, or a nice little decoration. Or you can hang it nicely over things too. Did that work for you, everybody? Simple and nice. Showing your care is a great thing, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. So that's the first heart. Shall we go on to the second heart? I just don't want us to be interrupted. Oh dear, I don't normally have this problem, but yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, really simple and beautiful. Thank you. So let's do our second one. So I've already coloured in one side. Back is white. Lovely. It's really good, isn't it? Yes. So here's another heart card as well. I've just learned both of these from friends. It's just nice things to be able to make for others. So excellent. Yes. Whatever works for you, Barbara. And that's a very teachable one, isn't it? So I'm simply going to fold this in half to make a rectangle. Folding that in half and then opening up. Great. And now I'm going to take the top and bring it to the middle line. Yeah, actually, I found with the other one, it's just the right angle for mine, but whatever works is brilliant. There you go. So is yours looking like this? I hope so. Lovely. Yeah, it's a good one, Barbara. It's really nice. It's just simple, and I like that it can stand up by itself, hang it up as a decoration. You've got space on the back that's white that you can write something on. It's just perfect. It's a brilliant design. So we're going to take this and turn it to the back now, the coloured side. And we're going to fold it in half in the middle. So we're going to take this side and match it up to that. Brilliant. Oh, your students must be getting Barbara really good at origami by now. All these foldings you've been doing. Fantastic. Good skill to have in life. So I've made a halfway line there. Hope that's going well for you. Next, I'm going to take this corner and line it up with the middle. So I'm going to take this outside corner and line it up to the middle, like so. And the same on the other side. So this corner, lining up along the middle. Brilliant, thank you. There's always that little delay, isn't there, with the messaging, but it's not bad. Amazing how much you can communicate this way. So it should be looking like this. So it's kind of mostly coloured with little triangles there. Happy? I hope so. So I'm going to take it as it is now, and I'm going to just turn it upside down. So it was this way up, and I just turned it upside down. We're almost there. So our next step, they're both simple, beautiful. You'd also be able to easily unpick them and see how you've done them. So maybe you can make more heart cards for people who are special. Put up little decorations. So I'm going to take the top and bring it all the way down to the bottom. And when you're doing that, you will find it will, whoops, I'm just taking that top and pressing it down. So it was up here, taking this edge, and that middle, I'm going to match up down there. So I'm bringing this down, and obviously you've got all sorts of interesting things going on here. So what I want you to do here is to put your finger in there and squash it down, and it makes a little triangle. Can you see? So it was up here like this. Took the top in the middle, brought it down, opens up this whole interesting area, and put your finger in there, squash it down, keeping everything in the middle, and the same on the other side. And I guess just keeping it nice and balanced. Looks like maybe a bow tie or something there. How's that looking for you? Oops, mine's slightly wonky. Beauty of paper is you can always reposition this. So I learnt this one from my dear friend Zulai Sayalero. Talented, kind, amazing person that I work with, and we support each other. So there we go. I hope it's looking like that. We're getting there. Next, we're going to take the outside and bring it to the middle. So I'm just going to take this outside and line it up with the middle, like so. Great. So it's the outside, lining up along the middle. And if we do the same thing on the other side, it's reminding me a bit of houses or something. All sorts of things you can imagine it could become. Which is where love should be, really, isn't it? At home. Hope so. There we go. Right, turn it to the front, and you can see another heart's been emerging. And so again, a little bit shaping. You might find this a little bit too high at the top, so you could always just fold it down a little bit. Just taking a little edge off there for me, I think. See how you feel about that. And then the outside corner, and tucking that in there. And hopefully you have got, if any bits are not quite right, paper, you can just reposition things a bit, as I have done. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Again, I'm not sure where this has come from, but it's lovely. And if you've got any points you don't like, again, you can just take them and just fold back and smooth it. But you've got, again, a nice card. These back bits can be used. Oh, I'm so glad. I thought this would just be nice to have down there. These are nice ones to teach and share people learning origami, and they're useful. You can share your care. A heart will always make someone smile. So I just open up the back, and then it stands up that way. So you could write a little message at the side, and clearly it'll close up, so you could put it into an envelope. Aren't they both really rather lovely? Hearts. So 2 hearts made in a little bit different ways. Both simple, both lovely, and I hope both useful as well. Yeah, they're interesting, aren't they? I thought they'd be nice together somehow. Simple but beautiful. Oh, has they been new to you? Have you come across these before? Oh, thank you, Eric. Yeah, I feel relieved that we weren't interrupted, because it would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? Because I definitely want to hear and understand what on earth's going on. Very satisfying, exactly. Oh, really glad you like them. Yeah, they are satisfying, lovely ones. And we've got some lovely things coming up. Oh, you're welcome. I've had amazing support from Peter Buchanan Simmons, who's based here in Oxford as well. I live in Oxford, and he's been making a beautiful book. I'm just going to show you, hopefully. Well, I can't spot it at the moment. I will show you another time. But some beautiful folds he has been designing himself, and also some variations on beautiful traditional folds, one of which I can show you because I just think is amazing. So this is for weeks coming up. The lily, of course, is where personally that I started learning origami. It's not the simplest thing. Always the 4-fold symmetry isn't quite right for most flowers. And so Peter has adapted and managed to diagram so I could actually just about follow it. I find diagrams quite tricky, but he's done a good job. And absolutely thrilled to fold this iris. Isn't it beautiful? And then I've added a stem and a leaf, but it just feels so right. Such a lovely shape. And believe it or not, yeah, it's a lovely colour, isn't it? It's really realistic. I do wonder about painting in just a tiny bit of the yellow, so it absolutely, completely brings it together. But believe it or not, oh, this is made from a square. There's no cutting involved. So that slightly blew my mind, actually. So we've got all sorts of nice things coming up over the next few weeks. I'll be sharing with you a few flowers, and then we're going to go on to Month of Animals. So I hope this all helps in support of well-being. All we can do is really look after our minds and help others as best we can, and we're probably going to be able to do that best if we're looking after ourselves. Helps our resilience. It's nice, isn't it, Adrian? So I will be showing that in a few weeks' time, I think. Saying that, actually, within April, I will be taking a couple of weeks off during Easter holidays as well. So but each time I'm still adding a video, so there would always be that there. But I'll give you warning. It'll be from, I think, the 2nd Wednesday of April, but we've still got a few weeks before then. Yeah, that's a month's time, isn't it? I do look that far ahead, hoping we might even go away. We'll see. We'll see. Excellent. Yes. Yes. So effectively, obviously, this is folded in effect from a triangle, but not having to cut off the edges, which I thought was just charming and brilliant. And it probably makes it stronger as well. Oh, so your school break is a bit earlier than ours. Yeah, Barbara, that's why we'll be taking a break as well. Yeah, so wishing you all a good rest of the week. I hope today goes well for you. You've made it over halfway through the week now, so it's onwards and upwards. Hope you're keeping well, and yeah, take care. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you can make some hearts for yourself and for some others as well. Pass on that love and care. I hope, Barbara, your students will enjoy these. Take care and have a good break soon, Barbara, as well. So if you're not online, completely understand. Go and get a break if you can. Go and do some other things, maybe. Thank you. Yeah, fingers crossed on the roof. At least some good people care. That's the main thing, isn't it? Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone.